If you know one thing about Hungary's far-right leader, Prime Minister Viktor Orban, and what he stands for, it's probably the idea of white replacement, that white European Christians are in danger of being replaced in their home countries by migrants from non-white, non-Christian countries. It's the kind of anti-Semitic and Islamophobic stuff Orban has been demagoguing about for years. But this past weekend, something about how he talked about it seemed to cross a new line for some. In a speech to Hungarian expats in Romania, Orban said that while it is okay for Europeans to mix with each other, it's not okay for them to mix with non-Europeans. According to an English translation of his speech, Hungarians are, quote, willing to mix with one another, meaning other Europeans, but we do not want to become peoples of mixed race. After he said that, one of the members of his own inner circle, someone who supported him for 20 years, had had enough. This longtime advisor published her resignation letter in a Hungarian news outlet yesterday. This is part of it, translated into English. Quote, I don't know how you didn't notice that you were presenting a pure Nazi text worthy of Goebbels. So, Viktor Orban has gone too far for one of his own top advisors. But you know who doesn't think he's gone too far? The conservative base of the Republican Party. Because Orban is still scheduled to speak next week at CPAC in Dallas, Texas. And you can imagine that hosting a speaker who is publicly against mixed-race societies might be kind of problematic for CPAC, but you would be wrong. Here is how Matt Schlapp, who chairs CPAC, responded this week, according to Bloomberg. Quote, let's listen to the man speak. We'll see what he says, and if people have a disagreement with something he says, they should raise it. Sorry, when you invite a fascist who says racist things to your conference, maybe you should do more than just raise it with him. Maybe you should oppose it and oppose him. But maybe that's just me. Maybe the modern American conservative movement is just okay with fascism and racism. That does it for us tonight. We'll see you again tomorrow. Now it's time for the last word with Lawrence O'Donnell. Good evening.
Good evening, Mehdi. And I'm sure Tucker Carlson has no problem with any of that. And he's basically said as much himself.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is none of them do. This is not some fringe figure, as you say. Yeah. Tucker, Trump, CPAC, they're all embracing a guy who has a long history of anti-Semitism and Islamophobia. And it's not even dog whistles now. It's saying no to mixed-race societies. Those quotes are from his own website.
Well, that's where they are now. Thank you, Mehdi.
Good, thanks.
Thank you.